seem to be the little, quite small.
Smallish,
beings.
4.5 foot, he says, 4.5 foot, and greyish-like in a way, no greys, but certainly seem more hybrid-like in a way. Anyway, this guy actually got taken to their planet. No time to go into that, but the guy I'm on about, Alec Newold, is an engineer. He's not, he's not some sort of dippy, new agey contactee. The guy's an engineer, had no interest in this area, and went and got taken to.
He was actually taken for 10 days, I understand.
10 days, yeah, 10 days. His car taken off the road in New Zealand and got taken to their planet. They're from a planet called Haven. Don't know if that's the actual term. Their term or our term. Taken to a planet called Haven. An amazing story. Then got dropped back, and many things started to happen to him then. So he briefly mentioned this in the book and about the Falklands, and so I started this dialogue with him and got a little bit more information about it. So essentially, to summarise, we find out that these Blues had a base underground. So while the Argentines had one on top, these Blues had a base underground. They'd had one there since World War I era, and this is the crucial part that you have to remember, and I would be interested, Miles, given what you said about Harwell and what was found there, because the whole reason they had to do it, remember how far this island was, is basically the closest you can get to Antarctica, so obviously the colder you get, to work on this nano oil substance, they had to do it in an absolutely freezing cold temperature. This stuff gets active when it starts to get warm. It stays dormant while it's under the earth, under the seabed, apparently is where it be. And so as long as it's under pressure and is cold, it stays sort of dormant. They're working on this, apparently, to de-engineer it, because it's been put there since the start of, I presume, when we were put on the planet or a previous race. The danger is that it can be, it sends out signals, it can be communicated with, and it can be engaged.
Can I just ask, just for clarification, because we're just looking at this slide here for a minute, and just to really come back to the oil substance, it just says that the ET's project required their lab to be in an Antarctic climate.
Yeah.
So we're saying then that the Argentinians had a relationship with the ETs for, we suspect, a long time?
Don't know how long. Apparently very high-ranking Argentines were well aware of this in the military, were aware of this.
Because of the German involvement.
I'd love to know if it goes back that far.
Lisa Williams has sent me a number of texts about this, and she connects completely with this. That this works. This scenario works. And Lisa, whose real name we don't go into, but she's appeared at Lisa and she's corresponded with a number of Amash people on this German soul splicing type thing, where the Germans are trying to hop generations by soul splicing into future generations. Right. But she completely agrees that this makes sense with the Argentinians because of the German connection.
Can I just say, sorry, David, that the US is also aware of this mission, and given it's the UK's position with the territory, they must also be aware. So just to come back to that oil issue, how did anybody become aware that there was a substance, an oil-like substance, that was essentially like a piece of pathological aware...
it's like a sentient AI.
A sentient, thank you, that's better.
You need to, in the current climate of when you're shooting this, the film Prometheus brings this stuff.
I played the clip from Prometheus and this, because if you go and
I haven't seen that yet, so...
Wonderful film, and yet again, just like the X-Files and what was the other one with that Keanu Reeves in recently, also had the Black Mass that then went and took over and literally went through all the biology of life.
Interesting how this is seeping into then. I mean, it's like, everything in place again, isn't it?
And of course the film The Blob.
The Blob, yeah, the thing. But James Cameron, I believe, is way high up, and I think the CIA, all these people talk to these sort of people, and that film Prometheus was, if you notice, was all about black goo that then morphed into creatures, and